everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, "It's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt." Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Here's a look at some of the stats for Chris Paul.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Booker, and it's Nader in at the small forward position. And for the Magic, Markelle Fultz out there with Anthony. Then there's Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter in at the 5. Roam in the paint. Well, Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post, strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. But I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Now here's Anthony. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. The shot's good.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Fultz looking around. Pass to Carter. Now here's Anthony. Bamba. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Pass to Ayton. No one near him. Saric on the follow.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Fultz. Baseline try. Booker pulls it in.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
He goes up again, and it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Anthony's shot is off. Ayton with it. Isaac picks him up. Ayton kicks to Paul. Releases from 15, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous...
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Booker dishes to Paul. Over Fultz. And the shot is long. The Magic have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
And Devin Booker in the 3rd year of that 5-year, $158 million contract, coming off his first All-Star selection and his most efficient scoring season. Man, it's hard to imagine what's coming next.
I think, Greg, he's desperate to make the playoffs, right? He's doing his part. He's improving on the defensive end. He's been an eye-popping scorer throughout the early part of his career. Now it's all about, can he create team success?
And the first one at the line is good.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Both free throws good from Booker. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Anthony. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Floats one up. Anthony can't hit. Suns leading by 4. Now the pass to Ayton. Here's Fultz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Sharch. On the wing, Booker. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Here's Fultz. Offensive rebound, Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Booker. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. No good that time. The Magic trail by 5. Deep 2 from Anthony. Here's Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, think back to the 2017 draft, guys. Some were surprised to see Markelle Fultz be the first pick. And when you think back on that draft, there's certainly a lot of what-ifs.
That free throw good from Fultz. And every year, more terrific players' doors coming into the NBA. How good a position you think the league is in as far as talent?
Well, a great position, Kevin. The players arguably more skilled, more athletic than ever. Obviously, the global reach of the game means that the competition for an NBA roster spot is fiercer than ever. I mean, just sensational level of basketball. This has been so much fun.
Anthony against Booker. Over Anthony. Again, the miss by Booker. The Magic trail by 3. Bamba passes to Fultz. Anthony on the wing. Over Sharch. Another miss by Orlando.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Booker, and he banks in the layup. Booker's got 9.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Anthony against Booker. To the paint. And there's Fultz on the assist by Anthony.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Booker inside, covered by Anthony. No good from Booker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Isaac misses. Phoenix leading by 3. From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 5.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Anthony looking it over. Misses the 3.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Up again, and Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gary Harris comes in for Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Anthony. And Hampton subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Booker. 12 points for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Jay Crowder. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
First one falls for him.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here is Hampton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Inside, Carter lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
More outside.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Porter kicks to Hampton. The 10-footer. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Hampton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Jones with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here is Carter. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated, trying to get a way to stop him.
Harris against Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he can't get the first one. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 16-7 run. Moore passes to Crowder. To the inside. Oh!
Yes.
Timeout.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Now, here's Hampton. 9 points last game out. Second shot opportunity. Comes up empty down low. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 14. The Magic shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now Booker, 18 points for him. Over Hampton. No good from Booker. The Magic trail by 13.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Booker dishes to Moore. And the Suns miss again.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here's Isaac. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. Ross with it. Now Smith defending. No good from Ross. Suns leading by 13. Smith left side. Some solid defense from Harris. Isaac outside. He kicks to Hampton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ross. Here's Isaac. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Don't let the frame fool you. Jonathan Isaac is lean, but he is unafraid of contact. I love that play.
The Magic have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. The first free throw is good.
You know, early on, Jonathan Isaac has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant. This is a long, athletic, multi-talented forward. He's got tremendous potential.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now here's Booker. Three-pointer. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Hampton. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game. Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Jay Crowder out there with Bridges. Then it's Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Craig in at the 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Carter. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
It
the
is.
case?
I know
But,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. Paul's checked in for the Suns. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Sinks the three-pointer. Paul's got 5.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul's such a quick thinker.
Back to Fultz. Pulls up from the corner. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him at 1 for 6. Out to the wing. Stolen by Bamba. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, this has to contribute to Markelle Fultz's confidence, showing right there he can get through the defense.
Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. Misses from close range.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The lead now in single digits. Fultz has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when Markelle Fultz is hitting jump shots, look out. It gives energy to the entire team.
Now here's Paul. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Kept alive. Ross. Banked in off the glass. Ross has got his first points of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
A floater, and it's laid in by Paul. And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, Chris Paul gets to that floater game at his size. So important to have in your arsenal.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Pass to Bamba. Kicks it to Hampton. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Suns have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And that one falls for Jones. Orlando making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Hampton. And so Jones nails both of them. Anthony with it. Pass to Bamba. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
The Suns making a switch here. Sharge is checked in.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
To the wing on the left. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Pass to Craig. Here's Nader, guarded by Porter. The pass to Craig. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there, and hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot, just didn't fall there.
The Magic again can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And Dario Saric, the homie, as he was known in Philly, a Croatian finesse forward for this team.
You know what I love about Dario is here's a big man who can space the floor with his shooting. He can balance that with an ability to make plays off the dribble. He's a really sneaky cutter and a very opportunistic rebounder. I mean, this is a big man who will contribute in a lot of different areas.
And that one falls from Saric.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Saric nails them both.
What we know about Dario Saric is that he entered the league as a high IQ player, fundamentally sound, and his skill set as a stretch four is absolutely in high demand in the league.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First free throw is good.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
And so he makes both from the line.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Saric. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Boy, it really helps when Dario Saric is aggressive like this. The guy makes the defender commit, and nicely done offensively.
And that one falls from Saric. That one misses. The Magic trail by 6. Down low. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Paul. That one doesn't go. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Saric trying to break free. Count it. Paul's got 9 points.
Well, you think because of his frame, it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now, here's Fultz. 11 points in the game. And here is Ayton. Here's Saric. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you can tell Dario Saric's teammates want him to take these kinds of shots. When he plays with confidence, look out.
Go watch him.
Now Fultz. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. No good that time. And here's the fast break. Here's Ayton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
You get a sense there of how challenging it is to guard DeAndre Ayton. Gets good position, makes the defense react.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
The first one falls.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Ejuan Moore comes in for Torrey Craig. Ayton hits them both.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Fultz, no good. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the first one drops. The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Porter. Over Johnson. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's Phoenix's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And here's Moore outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Johnson. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. Count that one. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Phoenix.
Moore outside. Booker inside. Anthony on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 1st in free throw percentage, 7th in scoring, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter. Just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. And he knocks down the first one. Terrence Ross is checked in for Gary Harris. Both free throws good from Booker. Now here's Fultz. He's got 11. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Goes up on the wing. Here's Carter. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Johnson. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
And the first one drops.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here's Orlando. They trail by 14. Fultz kicks to Carter. The dish to Anthony. Over Moore. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Changes up, and the layup is up and in. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Now here is Carter. He's got 9. Here's Ross. They get it again. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Suns leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Porter. Here's Carter. From the right block, the shot is good. Carter's got 12.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Ayton. He had 16 points in the win against Dallas.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Porter, no luck. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point lead, their biggest. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Boy, he can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Moore outside. Lets it go with a 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. The Magic trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Hampton's checked in for Orlando. Jones checked in for Phoenix. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Here is Ross. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Carter. Good D by Booker.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Moore with the bucket. Hampton with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ross. Shoots over Crowder. Offensive rebound. Porter kicks to Hampton. Clock at 6. And just miss after miss right now. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target with the open look. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Phoenix ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. Well, some ups and downs for 2018's #1 overall pick, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, how does he deliver on his promise of being a franchise cornerstone big man?
Well, how about first off staying on the court?
Yep.
As long as he does that, he's got the talent to dominate.
Well, Ernie, sometimes when you eat soup, you got to do it with a fork. And his defense has to be first. And I know he could score the ball, but he's got to anchor that team defensively.
Sometimes when you have soup, you got to eat it with a fork?
Yeah, you got to work harder.
I get it. Couldn't you have just said he needs to work harder?
No, I think the analogy was better.
After you explained it. Shaq, you ever eat soup with a fork?
Nope, but I eat cereal with a fork.
I don't even know why I'm here. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Bamba is out there with Carter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Fultz in at the point. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Anthony on the wing, defended by Booker. Here's Carter, and the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Bamba kicks to Fultz. Passes to Isaac. Over Booker. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
To the paint, and slam dunk by Saric.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
Outside Anthony. Volts kicks to Anthony. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. The pass to Booker. Fades back. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. He kicks it to Fultz. Pass to Anthony. Now Bamba. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Isaac outside. Anthony no one around. Good on the triple. Anthony's got 9 points.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Isaac with the steal. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. Count the basket. He's got 13.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Paul passes to Saric. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Fultz. He's got 13. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It's not every player who can convert against defense that tight. Tip your cap to Carter for being able to finish without an inch of airspace.
Suns leading by 18. Paul passes to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 32 points in the game.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Pass to Fultz. Carter dishes to Fultz. Corner shot. Here's Bamba. It's blocked.
Oh, Dario Saric sends it back. Go ahead, sir.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Chris Paul? First in free throw percentage, 14th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Suns leading by 21. Here's Paul. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Fultz the pass to Anthony.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
The shot by Saric, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Isaac. Offensive rebound, Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And Orlando making a change here. Hampton's checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Bridges checks in. And here's Fultz. He's got 13. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip. Booker against Carter. Kicks to Hampton. Back to Carter. Over Booker. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Passes it to Paul. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Carter right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Porter's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Damian Jones is checked in for the Suns. And the second free throw, good. Now, Booker. He's got 39. Porter pulls it in. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Saric.
And a solid athlete at his size. Bamba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Each one more. He's checked in for Paul. He's perfect from the line this time. Suns leading by 21. Moore dishes to Booker. Now here's Moore. He has 7. Back to Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Markelle Fultz.
You know, crafty, that seems to be the word most applied to Booker. Able to get the defense to overreact.
One after another. He's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Booker. The Magic shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Now, here's Hampton, defended by Booker. It's hauled in by the Suns. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Over Fultz. And again, it's the Suns missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Carter misses off the right iron. Phoenix leading by 23. Jones kicks to Booker. Throws it up high.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Fultz with the ball. 13 points in the game. There's the pass to Hampton. Here is Porter. Here's Hampton. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A terrific timing. Porter hanging around on the receiving end.
Saric outside. Shoots. Tries to save it. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Sun. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
That's good from Moore. Some changes for Phoenix. Smith comes in for Saric, and it's Crowder in for Mikal Bridges. And so Moore nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Porter in the corner. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
Here's Booker. The second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Devin Booker.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
The first one falls. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Booker. And here's Fultz. 13 points in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Bamba.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Pass to Smith. Crowder from outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now Fultz. Five on the clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the shot is good from Johnson. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Porter. Puts it up. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. The pull-up. They get it back. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Fultz. And there's Booker on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Carter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's been to the line quite a bit in this one, shooting 6 of 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Gary Harris comes in for Markelle Fultz. And a change for the Suns, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Johnson. And he sinks the second. Phoenix controlling this game. Craig passes to Booker. Smith kicks to Crowder. Passes it to Craig. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Craig's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Outside Porter. The tray. Keeps it alive. And Carter with his second chance point. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Porter. Carter with it. Now Smith defending. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Three-pointer, Crowder. It's hauled in by the Magic. Porter's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. No good from Ross. For three, Booker. Good, he hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Suns on top as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Harris with the ball for the Magic on the court for the Suns. They've got Smith, and it's Crowder in at the four-man position. Here's Porter, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team Doris that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. And Porter drops them both. The Suns shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Galloway dishes to Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
First free throw is good. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
The shot by Nader, no good. Well, Orlando shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Isaac outside. And the pass to Ross from outside the arc. Second chance shot. It's deflected. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Ayton's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's Nader. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly. And what you like about Nader, dating back to his college days. He's a tough guy who can make big shots.
And Greg, because you played in the league, you know that's the kind of thing that can help lengthen a career. You need rotational guys that you can count on. And sometimes when you least expect it, it's on the biggest stage. And Nader is willing to take and make tough shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Pass to Okeke. Takes the three. Here's Ross, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Galloway kicks to Nader. Suns moving the ball around. Galloway, the pass to Nader. 6 on the shot clock for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Orlando, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Galloway. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's Isaac. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
That's good from Isaac. Morris checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good for Isaac. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Galloway. Moore outside. He kicks to Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
First one falls for him.
After winning 2 championships in college at Villanova before turning pro, I think Mikal Bridges has the next championship in his sights. That's an NBA title.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. To the middle, here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Harris outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That's good from Harris. Bacon, he's checked in for the Magic. And Harris drops them both. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Galloway. He's covered by Isaac. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on an 11-3 run. Harris against Moore. Harris, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here.
Just streaking in, Galloway making the most of that one.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Back to Carter Williams. Harris looking it over, shoots, and that one goes long. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes to Ayton, right wing. Here's Craig, feeds it to Galloway.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in, and a change for the Suns. Johnson's checked in. And Phoenix has possession. The pass to Bridges. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Wasted no time on that one. Harris has got 8 here in the quarter.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
Now here's Johnson. He's tightly guarded. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from three-point range. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They get the rebound. Can't hit from in close. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Pass to Bacon. In the corner, Bamba with it. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off the mark. The Suns shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Galloway with the bucket.
He has such a good feel for where his defender is and no problem pulling up in the mid-range.
Carter Williams with it. To the paint. Here's Harris. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Gary Harris. Both free throws good from Bridges. And it's the Magic with the ball. And here is Carter Williams. Pass to Bacon.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Moore right side. Johnson finds Galloway. Unloads. Rebound by the Magic. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ennis passes to Bacon. Back to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Moore. Here's Bamba, and he lays it straight in.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Moore outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Bridges. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, Orlando shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Ennis. Off target from three-point range. The Sun shooting 43% from the field. Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, great look there. Credit Galloway with the vision to spot the open man.
Well, Orlando shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Now Carter Williams kicks it to Bamba. No good on the triple. Ayton against Bamba. Here's Galloway. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, such a great example of Galloway not needing a lot of time to get off that catch and shoot.
Now here's Carter Williams. Up top, Bamba passes it to Ennis.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ennis has got the ball. It's not going to go for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. Galloway taking his time here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
This is an example where slashing ability makes all the difference for Galloway. He catches the defense a little off guard and goes right at him.
Two.
And he makes the first.
You know, it's amazing. Galloway completely unheralded before catching on with the Knicks. This is the guy who was the first ever call-up from their D-League affiliate, and he's showing he belongs.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Carter Williams. Bamba with it, picked him clean. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ayton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Ayton's got 9 points here in the second half. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Here's Bacon. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Craig kicks to Moore. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Enzo Galloway with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Moore. There's the feed to Ayton. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instincts. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And here's Ennis. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.